Good evening, you guys. I want to get over here and give you guys a review. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. We are officially on Hump Day. Basically, I will be doing a review on Ladies Who List. On this episode, the ladies are to the point where Robin is basically putting her business plan on the table and is waiting for the latest decision. Kiana is to the point where she actually has already said that she really has an issue with Robin. And the main issue is that Robin was presenting the idea from Kiana before Kiana actually became a broker. That basically she was going to hold some acquisitions for her, but instead of being a friend for her at her time of need, Robin used it as a time to try to get money from Kiana. Kiana basically said she tried to charge her $500 per item to do something for her, and she felt like she was not only being used at the time, but she feels like it's one of those things where now she needs something for her, and she doesn't understand why of all people she would want her to help her out. Kiana's to the point we realized that Kiana is a broker. She actually like she did say she comes from humble beginning. She was basically broke all her life. Now she's to the point where she says she helps out a lot of family members. She says she mainly take care of her mom, who she doesn't let her mom work. Her dad, she didn't say much about her dad, but she does say some of her siblings do work for her. So Kiana does have her own brokerage firm. She's to the point she actually sells homes to celebrity clients. She did make a deal on the last episode that actually went through. My thing with Kiana is she seems like she's very bright, and most importantly, she's intelligent. Kiana presents herself. She actually says she's been in a 13-year relationship, and she's currently married to her husband right now. And she just presents herself that she's real defensive when it comes to Robin because she's like she said Robin rubbed her the wrong way, and she's gonna let Robin know not only that it affected her that she's not gonna let up. We also meet Kira. Kira's to the point where she lets us know she was in a relationship. They acquired a home together, but in the midst of the actual, not even a month later, she said her home actually burned to the ground. And the way that she found out was through a neighbor. A neighbor called her and wanted to first off know whether or not she was home. Kira lets her know she wasn't at home, but she also lets her know that the home had actually burned down. So Kira's to the point where she takes her through and walks her through the process of the home, actually where it actually burned. We get to see the actual inside of the home. Kira begins to break down inside the home because she said not only did her home was destroyed and everything that she had was gone, but she realized also that her actual relationship with her actual partner at the time had dissolved as well, so they were no longer together. So Kira doesn't really say anything about whether or not she's rebuilding or anything like that, but I'm assuming she does have a new home. Kira is to the point where she's trying to sell a home to actually B Simone. B Simone is actually a really big time celebrity, especially on YouTube. She does have a channel. I remember her from a while now. She appeared there a couple of times with the baby. But yeah, she tries to sell her actual condo. It was a really, really nice condo, but the deal breaker for B Simone was the fact that the actual one of the closets was too small. So Kira to the point she says she's not gonna give up. She is gonna find a condo that fits B's style. And so we fast forward to Tiana. Tiana to the point she's also married. Tiana has four kids. Her son is he's coming center stage. He's to the point where he wants to drive. He keeps nagging his mom about taking him out for a drive. She finally gives in. They go out and do the drive. Which to my surprise, not only is she letting him drive, but she's driving her new Escalade. And I say to myself, "Oh, that's a lot." Considering he's a new driver, he drives pretty well, uh, saying it on camera, but who knows how he is in real life. They actually have a little casual drive down the road. He does a little thing where he tells the driver who's waiting on before he backs up to hurry up. Mom was like, "No, we're not gonna do road rage." I thought that was really, really cute. Most importantly, it's very smart. But yeah, Tiana is actually she's actually a real estate agent as well. Like I said, she's married as well. But Tiana is one of the actual ladies also that Robin wants to enlist to actually be a part of the actual team. We already met Crystal in the beginning. We know Crystal is a closing attorney, and her and Robin they're really, really tight. They're really good friends. But Tiara is the last girl that we meet. Tiara to the point that she actually is meeting up with the ladies because she is receiving an award in the real estate world, which is really big considering, like she said, it's more of a male dominated Caucasian type world, and for a black female to actually dominate and not only win was a big thing. The ladies were there to congratulate her, and most importantly, they were there to actually give her well wishes. The ladies are to the point where they're actually speaking and talking. Kiana and Kiera are to the point where they formed alliances when it comes to Robin. She basically lets Kiana know that she does have her back. She decides she wants to bag out from the deal. Finally, they get to the point where they actually meet up. Crystal actually got all the ladies to actually meet. But the elephant in the room did talk Kiana. She basically let Robin know what it was, why she was mad, and she brought up the past. Robin was to the point she told her the reason why she really did a lot of that because at that particular time she was going through a lot of mental issues. Kiana basically tells her that she's not going to let her, in other words, come up with excuses. Robin lets her know that no, it's not excuses. It is what it is. It's one of those things where you can't say what I was going through when you didn't go through yourself. Kiana's to the point where they keep going back and forth, and Tiana basically tells them that they shouldn't be discussing this in front of everybody. They needs to have a one-on-one together. Kiana realizes that she agrees to that she will give Robin a chance to actually speak to her one-on-one. She didn't really say whether or not she was going to say no to the deal or not. We guess we have to wait till next episode to figure that part out. But yeah, Robin does tell us what's going on with her mentally at that particular time, and she discusses this, and she gets really emotional. Crystal tells her again that she's being triggered, and every time she says that word, Robin gets irate. My thing is, I don't understand why Crystal keeps saying that to her, knowing that Robin, even though she is triggered, you don't have to keep saying that. Maybe it was a moment in her particular life that she really had to keep bringing up, and most importantly, it's probably a very troubling time for her, and she doesn't need to be reminded of it by you keep saying it. Me personally, I think Robin has some deep rooted issues that probably require her to go to therapy. She probably haven't come to terms with it. She probably don't want to go to therapy, but I think the therapy is the best thing for her to get past those issues and most importantly move forward. But I personally think the lines that Robin is trying to bring forward will be powerful and most importantly it will be a great alliance because like she said, everybody brings something to the table. Most of the ladies in there are either closing attorneys, brokers, or either real estate agencies, and together they will be a powerful force. And I'm waiting to see actually what they do, and hopefully all of them will agree. I'm waiting to see what kind of power moves they make. I did not know that Robin actually was into condos, and she had a little condo that she actually rents out to like single men and stuff like that. And actually, it's their first time buying homes. And what they do is once they decide they're gonna buy the home, they keep it. And if they decide that they get married, a lot of times they resell, and that gives them their first taste of real estate, which I think is a great idea. And it's very low key, and most importantly, it's profitable for her. Like she said, she has been doing condos for a minute. That's her thing. Kiana's thing is the little celebrity high rise type homes, and Tiana is, I mean, curious to the point she just basically sells the homes to celebrities. Period. She don't really have preference. Now, like I said, Crystal is a closing attorney, so she basically the one that they come to see when it's getting time for closing day. Now, with Robin being a broker, her and Crystal are a power couple by themselves anyway, because they got the broker and the closing agent right in the same house. Not saying they're in the same building, but it just they work on deals closely together. They did work on a deal with Mozzie and Amy. They actually a YouTube couple on YouTube. They actually closed a deal on a home for them like a half a million. So that was a good investment right there. They actually, Mozzie and Amy were really emotional about it because, like they said, back in the day, a lot of African Americans were not able to purchase homes, and now that's a big thing, home ownership. So yeah, they were able to close that deal. That was a big one for them, especially as a power couple. But one other episode, Robin and Crystal are not to the point they are so irate like they were on the last episode. They're a little more mellow this episode. She's still trying to throw things out there and throw Robin on the bus. As far as I'm concerned, Robin has expressed how she feels to Crystal because they are friends, and most importantly, she has told her some of the things that a lot of people don't know about her. And I think it's one of those things where, like Robin said, Crystal throws it in her face. Now, according to Crystal, she's not throwing it in her face; she's just letting her know what it is, and she's not gonna let her not face it. My thing is, if you're a friend to her, you would not be trying to throw it in her face. We should be trying to not only help her through it, but maybe suggest counseling. Not saying Robin would be the type to say, "Hey, yeah, I need it," because you can tell when they have their arguments. Most time Robin wants to win. She doesn't want to hear most time what Crystal has to say. But not saying that she probably wouldn't be open to counseling, but it's one of the things where she probably needed somebody to push her and most importantly suggest it. I personally love this episode. It was more entertaining this episode, and more importantly, we were able to see the ladies in their element. I like the fact that we got to see them in their home aspects as far as with their husband and kids. That's a really good thing because most all the women are married. We don't really get to see whether or not Robin and Crystal are married. We don't know. We don't really get into their home life on this episode like we do with the other ladies. I guess they're trying to reiterate these ladies because on the first episode, we got the chance to look on the. We got to shine. I know where they shine the spotlight most on Robin and Crystal. They did show the other ladies, but we got more in depth with them on this episode. So yeah, I can't wait personally to see what the ladies come up with, and most importantly, what kind of type of ventures they come into. Considering they all are powerful ladies when it comes to real estate, and the fact that they can band together and most importantly get together would be a great thing. Because in the words of Crystal, Robin doesn't play well in the same with other women, so I don't know. This thing's gonna mesh well when it comes to Robin. But hopefully Robin can put a big girl panties on and realize that this thing is about profit. It's not about getting along. Now, true enough, that's an asset if you can get along. But nothing wrong with making money. You know, sometimes you got to bite your tongue, do what you got to do. I think these women are powerful by themselves, but they're even more powerful as a team. So I'm anxious to see what the next episode is giving. I can't wait to do a review for you guys, let you guys know what they're going. Like I said, this episode review is Ladies That List. It is actually on the OWN network. Get a chance, go over there and check it out. You won't be disappointed. I appreciate you guys that actually are rocking with my reviews. A lot of you are to the point you're actually liking the content as far as the reviews are concerned. So I will keep pushing them out for you guys. I am still waiting, working on the Ready to Love Part 2. Like I promised you guys, I will put it out. Give me a chance. I hope you guys will go and look at my other reviews on my other TV shows, and hopefully you guys will give me a like, and most importantly, leave me a comment. If you're new, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate everybody that actually is new and subscribe to the channel. I see you, and I appreciate all the love and support on the channel. Hopefully you guys will keep rocking with me. Like I told you guys, I am on the road to 400. I'm trying to do at least by the end of the month, but we are still on the road to 1K as well. But we're going to do the milestones along the way. And I know you guys will get me there. I appreciate you guys. Just keep sending the love. And I appreciate it, just the fact that you guys are watching the videos. It helps me out a lot. Continue to do that. And I appreciate the support. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.